Alright guys, it's gonna be cramped, it's gonna be a lot of people, so I have to do it fast. Audi just launched the most worth buying performance SUV, EV SUV in the market now. Think about this. The BMW iX M60, which is comparable to this in terms of size, in terms of performance, that car is 100,000 more than this. Okay, now that car looks futuristic because of its design, but Audi specifically wanted to design a car that is palatable. But as you look closer, you will see the details, alright? The lights, the carbon fiber digital side mirrors, the panels that opened up with a mechanism instead of a flip that just goes like that. I hope it functions. The key is, oh yeah, there you go. Look at that. Audi did it. Why others don't? Is why others are just a flap. All right. And this car, the footprint of this car, may trick you. You see, SUVs, most of the SUVs, right? They design this part. They purposely design this part to be really thick, really high, even this part as well. So from SUVs, if you look at the wheel arch to the bonnet, it's a very tall height. What they did is that they give you the perception of space. But if you go into this car, you measure with the others is of the same footprint, of the same size, is similar. But what Audi did with the Q8 e-tron is it is definitely a size of a Q8, and its interior is comparable to the Q8, or in fact it has a little bit more room than the Q8, but they designed it with a slimmer profile over here, so it is an in-between of a A6 all-road and a full-size SUV. Now someone is in the front seat, I will take out the back seats first. So we've already seen this car before, look at that. So there is a lot of room here, alright. My feet is 11.5 size, and then I have enough room over here. I can also slot my feet underneath. This is flat. Alright, the rear aircon vents, the rear cup holders, and in terms of my headroom, I have about 2 fingers of headroom. But the thing is that it's rounded over here in the sport back. Okay, this is wide, and there's Alcantara here, there's leather, soft touch, blinds, all these are really nice. The visibility is good. One thing with Audi is that when they do a Sportback, they will not hamper headroom, right? Now other brands, that when they do a Sportback, right, they always end up with, you know, hitting your head when you go in and inside and out. But Audi has emphasis on usability, daily usability. They always focus a lot on daily usability. They will not give up daily usability, ingress and egress, for styling alone. A little bit like Volvo as well. So when they did their Sportback, but you won't feel like you're gonna hit your head when you go in and out. Okay. Now this is a big car. It is the length and size of an A6 class vehicle. Okay. So if you park this next to an A6 all-road or an A6 Avant, you will see that this one is actually larger than the A6 all-road and larger than the A6 Avant. Alright, that's why it is with the Q8 badging. Interior room is similar to the Q8. So what you are actually buying, you're buying a Q8 level EV at only 529,000, which has 973 Newton meters of torque and 503 horsepower. Okay. Now the interior of the car, again, the architecture, they remain a lot of touch points that are premium. But something that they do interestingly is that instead of a giant screen, that has everything inside with layers and layers of menu, what Audi did is that they utilized the familiar position. Like, we're all familiar that this area is where we do the infotainment. This is where we do the aircon controls. They actually physically split both screens, right? That is Audi's idea of doing it. Of course, the car is not started now. There's no keys and all that. But this is their new architecture, which I really like. Audi has been very early with the digital cluster and is still one of the best digital cluster until now. And then this too is separated really nicely, very straightforward, and you have the physical access buttons, all of that still there. The gear lever as well, very interesting. You rest your palm to operate this, and then you just push this to go from, you know, reverse, forwards and all that. Now they put a lot of hard work in the center console. Look at this. So you have the cup holders that are pop out. How do I pop them out? Or do I just flip them? Yep, you can just flip them out, and then, oh, it's connected. The gears are connected both sides. Wow, that's a lot of mechanism in there. Not easy, you know, both sides for interconnected gears. Okay, but they flip away and become a very large space which you can cover for layers, and then you can organize your stuffs inside. It's not just a big blank space. This is your wireless charger. Okay, snap your phone over there, and then on top of it you still can put a lot of stuff, and then inside here as well, and then you have USB-C ports. Lovely. And then this is the glove box. The glove box is huge. It's big. Then you get a holder over here. Alright, materials are nice. This looks like carbon, feels like carbon. Not sure if it is, but if it were, it will be naked carbon, you know? No glossy finishing on top. Very nice. So the whole layout of the car looks like a normal car. It looks less futuristic than most, but like I said, you look into the details. You have a screen over here for that. This is to reduce the coefficient drag, right? The coefficient drag of this car is 0.24. For a huge car like this, that is really low. Frameless rear view mirrors, flat bottom, sport steering. You have a regular stock for the adaptive cruise controls, and then door lock and unlock on both sides. Proper materials, proper fit and finish. That's an Audi hallmark, alright? And of course, I forgot to mention Bang & Olufsen sound system. So as an Audi owner, as an Audi fan, I welcome seeing this car, alright? One thing I really love about this car, just now I was sitting there looking at it, is the wheels. These 22-inch wheels look amazing. They look fantastic. And the offset. I rarely see a car that was launched officially with a flush offset. Very rarely I see cars having flush offset. Look at that, the wheels actually come out from this side. You can actually see the tires from the front, alright, on the sides. So of course these channel air through the wheels, this one also, and then the nice Audi clusters. Yep, so this is the Sportback. It's not a lot lesser room than the others. You have a space saver tire over here. You have a little shelf, parcel shelf that covers your stuffs. So in order to load more, you need to remove those. Whereas when you come to the if you're thinking which one you should go for, look at this. This one comes with a tonneau cover. So with a tonneau cover, it's very easy. Well, the quality is very nice on the tonneau cover. It's very easy to just retract it, and you can put a lot of stuff. As compared to that one, it's a hard shelf and a hard cover on top, and you have to remove both if you want to fill up luggages above this level, you know, above here I would say, because this is slanted, right? Then you have all these levers to pull the seats down. You have a nice storage, hidden storage under here. You have a little bit of a load lip. It's metal finish, and the boot is large enough. It's nice, and the rest would be the same towards that car. So which one do you prefer? You prefer the Sportback, which is more stylish, or this one more family oriented? I'm of course a wagon guy, but that doesn't take away the fact that the Sportback looks amazing. Alright, so at this price, it is currently the most affordable high performance EV SUV out there. Alright, for something of this power level, from a premium brand like this, and for this size. You know, the Volvo C40 is pretty affordable as well, but that is of a different size vehicle class. This is like 2 sizes above that. Alright, so yep, this is the SQ8 Sportback e-tron and SQ8 e-tron, both launched, and we have Audi said they have a lot of exciting news coming. They're gonna local assembly. They're working really hard to pull all this off. And to shout out about their other models, right? Just think of it this way: the Lexus UX was about close to 300,000, right? Fully imported. The Audi Q2, same segment, is below 200,000. And then think about the BMW X3, locally assembled, about 370 or 380,000. The Audi Q5, which is fully CBU imported, comes in at 399. Alright, so Audi is working very, very hard to woo the Malaysian consumers back. There were a lot of Audi fans back then. And for Audi, when they look at the market with BMW and Mercedes both adding up about 20,000 consumers or customers every year in Malaysia, there is some for them to grab over and fight. If you think about premium brands in Malaysia, right? BMW is about 10,000, Mercedes-Benz is about 10,000, Volvo is only at 3,000 cars a year, and they are already number 3. So there is a huge market for others to grab over from BMW and Mercedes. Of course, it won't be easy because these two are very, very established in Malaysia. Alright, so that's my reporting at the launch of this Audi SQ8 Sportback e-tron and SQ8 e-tron. Cheers.